You were ballsy enough to take one in the last minute against PSG. You were, what, 20 then?
Yeah.
I mean, that showed enormous courage.
I wasn't that nervous at the time. Obviously, as a family, we're a family that we didn't have much when I was younger, and obviously when they was younger. So to be in the position that we're in now, everything, like, you're happy to get anything that anyone gets you, and I think they're the values that have stayed throughout this period of success for me, and you never want that to change.
So in terms of what you guys are doing at the moment as United, how gelled do you feel this season compared to previous seasons?
I think that type of thing, it gets stronger and stronger each year. I remember when the manager first came, and then we signed a few new players, and then that summer everyone's getting used to each other, and if we compare then to now, like, it's on a whole new scale, and everyone's like a family, and we all fight for each other on the pitch, and off the pitch we're just as happy together as well. So yeah, massive improvement.
Do you feel your game is improving?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
For me, just the all-round game. The start of the season, my head's in a complete different places.
In what way?
For one, mentally, I wasn't 100% sure about my physical capabilities, stuff like knowing your body, what its limits are.
So do you think you perhaps matured as a man? Do you think you finally?
Well, that was always
21, aren't you? So that's kind of, you finish your growing period now, and
yeah, exactly. But that was always a period that you have to wait for anyway, because when I started playing, I was 18, and I pretty much grew the summer before. Like when I was playing, I still had pains and stuff from growing. So I always knew that it was going to be a couple of years down the line until I actually finished, and I understood the limits of what you can actually do, how far you can push yourself, what your body can withstand. So once you know that, I think just this pre-season's been tremendous. It was a bit shorter for me, but I feel more ready for the season than ever before.
How has Manchester changed from being the kid that sees everything that's big to being the big kid, if you like?
The biggest change is that I can influence it more than I could ever imagine. So for me, that's like the big eye opener, and I want to use that opportunity for the good of the city. And
what does it take to be a footballer?
I think it takes a lot of patience. Everyone from the outside looking in thinks that it's a plain and simple journey, but you can't take anything personal. Just remember that the people around you are the ones that are trying to help you. And then just once you do get your opportunity, just make sure that you take it. Because at the big clubs, you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get. I wouldn't really watch like other teams. I'd have my other players like Thierry Henry, Ronaldinho, Messi. That I'd like to watch and analyse their games. But
hitting the post the other day is not put you off taking penalties.
No, not at all.
And you've shown how. Let's not use the word ballsy. Yeah, let's use the word ballsy. You were ballsy enough to take one in the last minute against PSG. You were, what, 20 then?
Yeah. I
mean, that showed enormous courage.
I wasn't that nervous at the time. Like, I was happy that.
Nervous?
No, I remember getting nervous in my Victory Shield game for England.
Yeah.
And the feeling I had in that game was disgusting. So I remember speaking to my brother after, and we just agreed that, like, if I ever felt like that, I'd speak to him, and
it's not easy just to say I'm not going to be nervous again.
No,
it's tough. Work like that.
Honestly, I couldn't control the ball in that Victory Shield game. I remember coming on, and I felt like I couldn't run.
Like wobbly legs.
Yeah.
Like you've been Space Jam.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't a nice feeling. So I just remember after that game, and I've never had that feeling again. So that's the hardest.
Are you tough on yourself?
Yeah.
You are.
Like, whatever anybody ever says about me, it's nothing worse than what I've said about myself. So.